Hare Krishna. So we're going to say a little bit about the chanting of Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada said the perfection of chanting is when we're remembering the name, form, qualities, and pastimes of Krishna. So of course we don't have to individually, meditate on this, but gradually this comes by the chanting of Hare Krishna. And by this chanting, the mind becomes purified. Krishna is the most pure. So when we chant the names of Krishna, we're directly coming in contact with Krishna, so we get purified. But what is most important is when we're chanting, we're not thinking of anything else, just hear the holy name. And also there's so many pastimes of Krishna as we're chanting, and also sometimes the pastimes of Krishna are remembered. There's a nice pastime that Raghunath Das Goswami describes of the pearl pastime. How much time do we talk? Yeah, but so talk for how long? Mostly chanting. 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I'll just tell you the nice pearl pastime of Krishna. Krishna is in Vrindavan, and it's during Kartik, and many of you know during Kartik, a lot of activity. Even Krishna's time, a lot of activity. So the gopis are making pearl necklaces. So Krishna saw them making the pearl necklaces and said, "Hey, gopis, give us some of your pearls. We want to make some pearl necklaces for the cows." And they said, "We're not going to make any. We're not going to give you any pearls to make pearl necklaces for the cows. Oh, come on, you have so many pearls. Give us some of your pearls." "Oh, we're not going to give you any pearls." "Oh, come on, you have so many pearls. Give us some of your pearls." And Radharani said, "Yeah, give him one of our rejects. Give him." And they gave him a reject pearl. He said, "Oh yeah? We're going to grow our own pearls." And the gopi said, You don't grow pearls, Krishna. They come from oysters." No, you see, we're going to grow some pearls. And he went to his mother. "Mother, so please, can you give me some pearls? We're going to grow some pearls." And Mother Yashoda said, "You silly boy. You don't grow pearls. They come from oysters from the ocean." "No, Mataji, I'm Krishna. Give me some pearls. I'll grow some pearls." "Oh, yeah, okay, I'll give you some pearls. You grow some pearls." Krishna is from an agricultural family, so he knows how to, so he lined them up, very nicely, but he didn't, he watered the pearls with milk to get better pearls. So he lined them up, and then he's watering or milking the pearls. And after 3 days, some sprouts came. And he told the gopis, he brought the gopis, "Oh, you see, sprouts. I'm going to have pearls. We're growing pearls." And the gopis said, "They're just going to be thorn bushes." "No, you'll see." And then sure enough, after a couple of weeks, pearls grew. And they weren't ordinary pearls. They were different colors, and they were fragrant. Generally, we don't hear of fragrant pearls, but these were very fragrant pearls, and they were different colors, and big and small. So they made a lot of pearl necklaces for the cows, and they had so many pearls, they were making pearl necklaces for the monkeys too. So then they brought the cows and the monkeys and the cowherd boys, they also had pearls. They brought them all to the gopis. "You see, look, I grew all these pearls. You see, you said I can't do it, but see?" And the gopis were like, how does Krishna do that? And they said, oh yeah, we're going to grow our own pearls too. So they went to their mothers and they got more pearls, and they are also from agriculture. They lined them up, and they thought, we're going to get better pearls. We're gonna water our pearls with ghee, and we'll get better pearls. So they're ghee in their pearls. And then after 3 days, also there's some sprouts came up. But no pearls, thorns. Thorn bushes came up. So then the gopis went to Krishna. Krishna, please give us some of your pearls. You have such beautiful pearls. Give us some of your pearls. And Krishna said, oh, now you want our pearls. We asked you for pearls, and you gave us one rejection. Now you want our pearls. No. Sorry. Oh, come on, Krishna. So they're begging Krishna, come on. And then the gopis said, listen, we'll give you gold for some of your pearls. And Krishna said, gold? Each one of our pearls has more valuable than the Kaustuba gem. And you want to give us gold? No. So then they're going back and forth bargaining. Yeah. And eventually Krishna, he's an ocean of mercy, so he gave them pearl necklaces. And everybody lived happily ever after. There's a little pastime for you to meditate on while you're chanting. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Ram. Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare 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 Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna. Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram, Krishna Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram, Ram Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Krishna 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, sit properly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna.
Ram.
Srila Prabhupada said there's three things in regard to chanting, the mood that we should have. So we should chant like a baby crying out to the mother. We're calling out for service to Krishna. That's the meaning of the mantra. Please, Krishna, engage me in your loving service. So very like a child crying out to the mother, please engage me in your service. He also said that we should have the mood of Krishna, please accept me. Please accept me again as your servant. Please accept me. And then he also said, my friend, my friend, my friend. So Krishna is our friend, he's our best friend. So we want to again have this relationship with Krishna. And Prabhupada said when we're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna is dancing on our tongue. It's like, this pastime of Kaliya, Krishna was dancing on the hoods of Kaliya, and so much poison was coming out, fire and poison. So similarly, when we're chanting Hare Krishna, the poison of material desires coming out, we're getting purified of sinful desires, of nonsense. So, how's everybody doing with their chanting? Any reflection? Anybody like to share in your chanting? It's actually one of the biggest challenges that we could face is to chant pure japa. Because, as we all know, as you've experienced when we're chanting, sometimes the mind is thinking of other things. Any of you have that experience? It's difficult to meditate on the mantra because the mind is always thinking of so many other things. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said the mind is a non-devotee. That's why it's so hard. The mind doesn't want. Just like non-devotees, they don't want to chant Hare Krishna. When we have Harinam, you see the non-devotees, they go by, right? They go around, they don't want to hear it. So the mind is like that, doesn't want to hear it. So let's think of something else. Let's do something else. Rascal mind. So by this chanting, we're purifying the mind. Anybody like to say anything? Yes.
Hare Krishna, thank you for the helpful reminder that when we are chanting, we are like, as Prabhupada said, we are as like a small child crying out, Krishna, please help me. So I thought, that's very helpful because I do need help actually to chant correctly. So Krishna, please help me.
Yeah. You're not alone. Like the child is completely dependent on the mother. So we should also be dependent on Krishna, pray to Krishna. Krishna, I have this crazy mind, please purify my mind so I could think of you, so I could serve you. This is what will satisfy the soul. Actually, and this will also satisfy the mind. The mind is an illusion now. But when the mind becomes purified, then we're satisfied. Then we're satisfied in service to Krishna. Otherwise, the mind is never satisfied.
I was remembering one pastime Srila Prabhupada shared with those husband and wife, and that the wife was very adamant about chanting. She herself was chanting, and she would tell him, chant, 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 and he would say, can't, can't, about the non-devotee mind. And so it reminds me of His Grace Vaisheshika Prabhu, how he says that actually a lot of these hindrances come about because of our own mental constructs. And so that you were talking about the pastime of Kaliya and these impurities or the toxins coming out when we're chanting. And Sai, who's here for the first time, Sai Prabhu, we were just briefly talking about how to create favorable conditions for chanting. That just as when one goes to the kitchen table, they know exactly what's happening there. One goes to the bathroom, you know, there, and you go to the bed, you know, it's for sleep. So in the same way, if we create a favorable circumstance here at the temple with a guided japa session, we know exactly what it's for, and then the mind has a less chance of wandering. At least it'll minimize to a certain extent, and that way it creates these. We set ourselves up for more success. So reflecting on those points in regards to what you shared, Prabhu, thank you very much.
Thank you for that. Yeah, we want to create an atmosphere where we could meditate on the name. So what I do is I have an iPad and I have a slideshow, Krishna's pastimes. So this helps me also to remember Krishna. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he would have the mantra and he would read the mantra as he's chanting Japa, just to keep the mind. Yeah, I have the mantra there also, so sometimes I'll go and read the mantra also. So many ways that we could, try to focus the mind on Krishna. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So one thing I kind of analyzed about myself is when my breath is too fast, the mind is too agitated to focus better. So when I was coming here to the temple, I was driving and I was taking deep breaths. And today my chanting is much better than yesterday. So I think, I feel, at least for me, deep breathing, taking a few deep breaths before starting chanting is like a good way to get into chanting, because today I'm able to focus much better. Obviously the environment is much better here compared to home, but also the deep breathing has helped me, at least that's what I feel. Yeah.
Oh yeah, breathing is so important. There's so much anxiety now in society, and it means short breaths. We forget how to breathe. So yeah, breathing is so prana. The breathing that helps to control the mind as well. That's actually mentioned in the Bhagavatam also. Deep breath is good for concentration of the mind. Believe it or not. Yes. Anything else? Okay.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna. Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Krishna Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Ram
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Ram Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Ram 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Ram Hare Krishna Ram Ram
Hare Krishna. Okay. Hare Krishna. We all know there's different things that purify. Just like there's water purifiers, yeah. There's air purifiers. So many different things they purify. So there's also consciousness purifier, and that's the holy name. And it doesn't cost anything. Water purifiers, they cost. Air purifiers, they cost. But this is, you could go anywhere with it. Even there's examples of people that are in prison, devotees, all over the country. There's devotees. They go to prisons and preach, and they give them the holy name, and they're chanting in prison, and they get purified and become devotees, even get initiated. And quite often they'll comment that I'm in prison, but I feel more free now that I become a devotee than I was when I was out of the prison. So they become free by going to prison and associating with devotees. Because they have the chanting and Prabhupada's books. And another thing is that if we want to really delve into hearing the holy name attentively and with sincerity, we had to read Prabhupada's books. Prabhupada, he had great faith in the holy name, and he gives many realizations about the chanting of the holy name in his books. So his books are also consciousness purifier. Just by reading Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, our consciousness also gets purified, making it possible for us to also hear the holy name nicely. Any reflections or comments? Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna. Oh Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram.